Hey guys, James here today and welcome to another house building video here in The Sims 4. It's been quite a while since my last one, but nevertheless, we're back. Today we're building on a 20 by 15 lot in Newcrest, the most recent world that they added in the free update. So I initially just wanted to do a purely basement build. Like, I just wanted to build the house in the basement, but I quickly realized the 20 by 15 lot was far too small for just a basement lot, especially because I wanted that central courtyard. So what I've actually ended up here with is a like a loop in the basement. I don't know how to describe it. Like a circle with a 3 by 3 width, well, 3 square width, which is, that's really bad explanation. You'll definitely see it develop. Which is basically what it means is that the house is super small. Then I was like, you know what? Let's make it vertical. Let's make a really thin, pokey house and make it vertical. Seems like a bit of fun, right? So that's what I started doing. So originally I was going to do the entrance here on the side, and then I decided, hey, let's put in some like little balconies, and it kind of started taking like an industrial kind of vibe, which, I mean, it's pretty much the style since Get to Work I've been totally into, doing that industrial build, because they added all that sort of cool content in Get to Work that allowed you to make all these kind of industrial themed builds, which is really, really fun. So yeah, it ends up being 3 stories. So there's like obviously the top level, the ground level, and the basement. And it's, I believe, 2 bedroom, 3 bathroom. You could probably add another bedroom in the basement though. I decided not to, but you could totally fit one in if you needed to. Of course, you also have a second basement level. You could go down further if you so wanted. Yeah, so it just ended up being this really kind of cool, open atrium, I don't know, open air space in the middle of the house. So like on the top level here, you can see it like covers it up. But then on the ground floor and the basement, it's all sort of open up down there. I thought it was a really kind of just fun idea. It kind of created all these interesting shapes, and it was just a lot of fun to build as well. So, you know, that also helps. The reason I haven't been doing many builds is mainly just because I really just didn't feel like it. I didn't really have any ideas of something I wanted to build. I tried starting a few builds here and there, but I was just like, I don't really like it. Like, I didn't really like the things that I built. I was like, well, there's no point forcing to build something if it's just not going to work, you know? So then I left it, and then I decided to build just today, and I was like, yeah, you know what? No, this is working. This is working out for me. So I've gone for this sort of brick industrial vibe. I mean, the kind of idea behind this is it's a little old, I don't know, kind of weird factory building. I mean, I don't know what factory building would be shaped like this, but I guess it's not, maybe it's, I don't know. Maybe someone just thought, hey, factories are kind of cool. Let's build a house like this and make it really, really pokey. Either way, they built it and I furnished it. Well, no, I built it and I furnished it now, but we're pretending. We're pretending. It's The Sims. Okay. Okay. Yes. Anyways, I used those little, those tiny little fences as a way to just add a little bit of detailing, create little shade kind of things as well. And I'm using floor trims to go around to break up the levels as well, to also give a little bit more detail. So I've got a couple of balconies here and there, quite small balconies, but I think we use the back one. I don't think I think there is a door on the front one, or maybe there isn't. I can't remember now. I don't think I used the front balcony, but I definitely used the back one because there is a door to it and there is seating. So we're all good. Yeah, so this is down in the basement now. I wanted to create, again, some interesting sort of levels and depth down here. So, like, when you look down, you kind of see more than what's revealed, if that makes sense. I don't know. It was kind of fun just to play with the 3 different levels and sort of have all these different overlapping parts of the building. It was a lot of fun. Simple as that. It was a lot of fun. So originally I was going to do like I said, I was going to do a basement house, and the entrance was going to be downstairs. So that's why the stairs were there. And I was going to get rid of those exterior stairs, but then I was like, it looks too cool to get rid of. Like, it just looks cool. I don't want to get rid of it. So you just end up having 2 entrances, one to the basement and one on the ground floor. I spent a long time trying to choose windows here that would fit appropriately. I go for a mix of, I believe I mix it up with some modern windows and some modern doors, and then some sort of more like style sensitive windows and doors. So part of, I guess the idea behind this is that part of the building has been like modernized and part has just been, you know, really, it's been kept. You know, they've saved it using those little hedges from Perfect Patio stuff, I believe it's called, which I use quite a bit of content from Perfect Patio stuff. I really love the items that actually came in that pack, and I would definitely recommend that one over whatever the one before it was. What was it? Luxury party stuff. Like if you're into like building and furnishing, then I would. But I think luxury party stuff pack, is that what it's called? I still have no idea what that one was called. That one came out of nowhere for me. I think that one had a lot more clothing though, if you're into that stuff. I don't know, but I have no idea what's in that one. Except I just know that I liked luxury, not luxury. Oh my god, perfect patio stuff pack. So confusing. It's confusing because they announce the stuff packs like a week before they come out. And then they're out, and I'm like, oh god, what happened? What did I miss? And I don't know. I get all confused, and then I've forgotten what's happened, and I don't know. I don't know. So yeah, so this is where I started using a sort of mix of modern and sort of more traditional kind of, I don't know, windows. And I think it creates a really nice sort of contrast as well. So there's that lower courtyard thing in the basement there, like a 3 by whatever length that is. What is that? 2, 4... No, 2, 4, 6, 7, 8. I think it's 8 long. So 3 by 8 or something in the middle there. Interesting little courtyard down there as well. I mean, you could totally fill that in and just make it a room if you wanted. But I thought it was kind of cool to have that open up down the bottom there. So here's the front of the house. I did want to do a nice big modern sort of entrance, but I was like, it doesn't really fit. So let's check the door on the side. Get a little pokey entrance. And here's where I was trying to decide what windows to do. I wanted to go with these sort of red modernized windows, but they don't have any single tall windows that have the red accent. They have all these double wide windows, and they have a single square window, but they don't have any single tall windows that have that same color accent. So I was like, you know what? Nah, forget it. Forget it. Just using these old windows, that'll work fine. And at least it'll match to some degree anyways. Yeah, so once you start looking at the layout here, you can notice how cramped it really is. But yeah, speaking. But yeah, no, the fact that it is so cramped, I had a lot of fun with it. Like it's fun working with such a small space and trying to fit everything in, and designing sort of around that. So as you can see, I wasn't originally going to do stairs going down to the basement because I was like, I don't have a lot of room here. There's no room for stairs to the basement. But I was like, you know what? There is. They're going to go right there. And I actually worked out quite well with what I did in the end. So up the top level is kind of like a master bedroom and ensuite bathroom. There is one thing that I totally forgot to test in that ensuite bathroom, and you'll see it when we get to it. I don't think it's actually going to work, what I did, but yeah, it looks cool. So it's all good. Yeah, so I love looking at the back of the house here and seeing into that sort of basement courtyard, and also seeing, like, I don't know, it just looks really, really cool. So I did this kind of little modern, I guess, extension, I guess it's not an extension, modern window bay kind of thing there, just to sort of mix it in. Oh, yeah, so I did do a door to the front balcony. There you go. I don't think there's anything on the front balcony, though, is the thing. I don't think I put anything on it, but I guess we'll find out. And then there's a door to that balcony there as well, which just, I think, ends up having 2 nice sofas, outdoor sofas from Perfect Patio Stuff, which is a good stuff pack. I would recommend that one if you like items, especially outdoor items. Also hot tubs, so that's good. They also said, I saw on Twitter, Simguru Graham said that hot tubs will not be making an appearance in like expansion packs or future packs for a long time, if ever. So the only place you may be able to get hot tubs is from Perfect Patio Stuff, which is kind of sad, but I guess they want a reason for people to buy it, so there's that. All right, if they want to do it, that way. I think that fence is also from Perfect Patio Stuff. Yeah, no, I used a lot of stuff from Perfect Patio. I think I also used some plants. No, it is a really good stuff pack. I really like it. It's like $10, so it's like it's worth it if you're interested in building, or if you want to download this house and have the correct items in it. So there's also that. All right, so yeah, I kind of continue the industrial vibe with the sort of concrete pathway around the place, and I've got a couple of bins out the side here. That's where your sort of family bins are. I got 2 of them, just to make it look like, hey, you got bins available. You're all good. And I think I'm just finishing up the sort of basic exterior stuff now. Then we'll jump into furnishing in just a moment. I don't know. I got those 2 circular plant pot things. I thought it was kind of cool. I was like, yeah, I'm going to go with that. That looks kind of cool. Let's do it. Just getting some little flowers in those little flower beds, and then I'm using these sort of, I think I use them in some places, the steel bar or steel beams that came with Get to Work. I use them. I didn't go overboard with them. I just used them in a few places that I felt were appropriate. Yeah, so now I'm trying to figure out the layout, what I want to do. I decided we probably need a bathroom on this ground floor because there's a bedroom on the other side, and I felt like they needed a bathroom, so I chucked it in here. It's just a simple two-piece bathroom, toilet and a sink. There's no shower or anything in it, so you know, at least you can go to the toilet on the ground floor. That's all good. So just getting in there, pretty fancy, I think. You get a nice. If you have a black toilet, that's pretty fancy. Unless it's like a public black toilet, then that's not fancy. But if it's like a public special toilet, then it's fancy. So you're all good. And I decided to accent it with a little red potted plant. And then I quickly realized that a lot of the curtains actually overlap mirrors on the wall. So that was kind of annoying. What did I do here in the end? I don't even remember. Oh, I used two separate curtains. Okay, that works. Yeah, that works. That's all good. Just got a couple of paintings up on the wall to give it a little bit of detail, make it look a little bit more lived in, you know, like people actually are using this. They're pretty cool people too. I mean, I don't know if I personally would buy this house in real life just because of the really awkward layout, but it's a cool layout. Like, it's cool for Sims though, so we good. We good, but I don't know, in real life, probably not. It'd be a little inconvenient, especially because it's quite a small house and it's spread over 3 levels and the layout is like really weird. But I don't know. It was fun to build. Hey, it was fun. So let's just go with that. Yeah, so just doing a little coat rack and side table here on by the door, so you can come in and put your bills down. Even though they totally don't do that in this game, but you know, like we want a nice balance between realism and simism, so we all good. I don't know, I found that weird plant thing, so I put it under the stairs. I felt it fit. Put that weird plant thing under the stairs. Also, that sort of that kind of cool industrial floor lamp is what I'm trying to say. Was also kind of cool, so I checked that in. I used that around the place a few times. I also really like those sort of that fluorescent tube light. And you might have seen me put on the wall. And then I used that sort of glass cylinder ceiling light, which is kind of cool too. Yeah, so this area over here is becoming the kitchen now. And originally, well, you'll see it at the moment, like where the counters sort of go in front of the stairs, which doesn't make a lot of sense at the moment, but I make it a little bit more sense in a minute. That's also, that log thing is also from Perfect Patio stuff. So I did use a lot of stuff from it. Yeah, no, it's like if you're chopping up those counters and like you're like, hey, let me just get that. Oh no, I swiped it off the back of the counter and it fell down the stairs. That'd be inconvenient. So I was like, you know what? That doesn't make a lot of sense. I'm also rotating the camera a lot here. I guess because it's quite a small space. It doesn't make a lot of sense. So I decided to I actually put a larger fence behind the stairs, and you'll see it in a minute. And I think it worked out okay. I'm just getting a little bit of greenery in the kitchen. I thought it kind of looks cool. It kind of gives I don't know, like a sort of cool rustic cafe vibe. I don't know, but it's your kitchen. Yeah, so I just put that fence in. I think I changed the color to like a white one. Yeah, just as like a backing to the kitchen. Also, means you don't have to do any curtains on the windows because you get the privacy from that fence, so you're all good. Yeah, so I don't know, put that in. I think it worked pretty well, and it looks pretty cool in the end as well. I was trying to figure out if I could put those steel beams anywhere else. I couldn't, so I didn't. Yeah, so I'm getting the little knife rack now thing as well. I wanted to put it up above the counters, and of course, you can't actually place it on the fence, but just a little bit of move objects on and boom! It's up on the fence. All good. And I was just looking around for some other decorative items we could chuck up on the wall. You know, give it a little bit of flair, a little bit of flavor. I thought we could put a mirror on the diagonal so you could see people come around the corner so you don't smack them in the face. You're like, oh, didn't see you coming there. No, I don't know. I thought the mirror would be kind of cool there. And I found these little key things that I don't think I've ever used. Maybe I have. I probably have, but I've never really recognized that they were little keys. So I thought that was kind of cool. Yeah, so that's sort of the ground floor. And then there's also a bedroom here, which I think probably would have been better as a living room. And yeah, it probably would have been. But by the time I had decided that, it was a little too late because I'd already done it. No, because I guess that would have been better as a living room. Then I could have done the bedroom downstairs and a bedroom upstairs. Because the downstairs space, which I use for a living room, isn't quite as spacious as this space we're in right now. Like, the whole of downstairs is only 3 squares wide, no matter which point you're at. So it kind of made it difficult to sort of fit stuff in. I mean, you'll see it when we get down there and start furnishing it. But I think we do all the bedrooms and stuff first. So we do upstairs first, then we go to the basement. I believe the basement is the last thing that we do in the build, which is, well, yeah, it's because I really didn't. I was like, oh no, it's such a small space. Gonna have to figure out what to do with that. I use those little wooden things that I discovered were cool in the in one of my room builds. Which one was that? The room build home studio, I think it was. I was like, hey, these are kind of cool. I wish I had more colors though. Like I wish I had like rainbow colors and stuff to it. Or just like, not rainbow, but you know, just like different colors, not just like wood. There should be like reds and greens and oranges. Like just, because I wanted to add like a splash of color in there with those, but I couldn't. So I didn't. I think that potted plant there is from Perfect Patio Stuff as well. This is like turning into a sales pitch for Perfect Patio Stuff, which I'm okay with because it is a good stuff pack. I mean, if you like the items, of course, which I obviously do because I keep using them. So there's that. Yeah, so under the stairs here, I turn this into like a little study nook, a little office nook, so you can get in there, get on your computer. You're all good. Do your work. Using those little sort of plastic, I don't know, plastic or glass. I think they're supposed to be like alien chairs or something like that. But using those little plastic chairs. It's cool. I use them in quite a few places in the build, which you may have already noticed. Use them in the kitchen, of course. There's only the only problem with the kitchen is there's only 2 chairs at the dining table because there wasn't enough room to do any more than that. But well, you know, I mean, this house. I guess this house is probably designed for 2 to 4 Sims. I guess it would be. So I guess you can always expand the kitchen to have a little bit more space. So this is supposed to be, I guess, the main or the master bedroom up the top here because they've got a whole level to themselves essentially. Trying to find a little item to put on the side table. I don't know if I guess I decided to put that little dog on there. Now, putting curtains on these windows was actually I actually couldn't find any that fit that well. And the one that I did found fit well, I had to, like, they were super fancy, so I had to like I went with like a blue one, and I don't know, we've gone for like a blue and brown color scheme, which is not bad, but it wasn't quite the curtains I was after. But none of the other curtains seemed to fit well at all. Like, they didn't seem like they had been designed for it. I use some more of those steel beams here, which I discovered fit like a TV perfectly. It's like you've mounted the TV on the steel beams. It's kind of cool. Although, mounting a TV on a steel beam wouldn't probably be that easy. But, you know, hey, Sims. It's all good. Little dresser there on the side, and a mirror. And, of course, some little decorations. I think I put on some little perfume or cologne or something as well. Just to give it that finishing touch, you know. Give it that finishing touch. Yeah, so all the floors in this house are the concrete. That sort of dark concrete, which I thought was kind of cool. And then I made sure to put like rugs in the bedrooms and all that. Like this one has a rug under the bed. And the one downstairs you saw had like a giant rug as well. So it's like all carpeted. Yeah, but the rest of the floors are all this sort of concrete, which I thought looked kind of cool. And same with the walls are all the brick, except for the interior walls, which are the sort of white plaster kind of looking thing. Yeah, so I put the tub. That's the thing I was talking about earlier. I didn't know if it would work, and it probably doesn't. I put the tub in that corner. It probably doesn't work, but I think it looks kind of cool. It's like, it's a good use of the space. I mean, they can still use the shower anyways. I guess you could definitely reconfigure the room to make that tub work. The only reason I would have put a shower on that corner. The only reason I didn't is because there's actually a window there. So putting a shower against the window didn't really make much sense. Putting the tub there made a little bit more sense, although it's probably not going to work. So there's that. I don't know if you consider items working making sense or not. I don't know. But that's what I did. So, that's what I did. Used a couple more of the steel beams here. Just to frame the little seating area up the top. And a little mirror on the other side for a bit of decoration. So, I believe that's the 2 top levels now. Oh, okay. Now we're going to do the balcony now. Using some perfect patio stuff. I love those outdoor sofas. They are the perfect patio stuff. The perfect patio stuff. That's probably annoying, so I'm going to do that again. I don't know. No. I really like those sofas. They actually work really, really well. I love the table and the barbecue as well that come with it. No, they are really nice items. Okay, I'm going to stop saying that because I keep saying that. All right, moving into the basement. Now, this is the awkward space because, I mean, just looking at it, you can see it's like an O, the letter O, a digital O, or I guess a digital 0 would make more sense. And it's only 3 squares wide at every point. It made trying to, like, I was trying to figure out what the hell am I going to do down here? I was like, where do I put, because I need a living room because I don't have a living room yet. I was like, okay, so the living room is going to have to go in a corner somewhere because that's the biggest space we have. Like, oh, no, I cheated as well. I was like, nope, that's it. I'm making it bigger. I guess that explains how I did it. Huh. I don't remember doing that. But there you go. No, because, yeah, like 3, I guess 3 all the way around, you could do it, but it just wasn't going to be enough space. And then I use these sort of chain link fence. They're not really a chain link fence. These are like metal fences as like room dividers. Which I thought was an interesting idea. Especially because we're going with this sort of industrial vibe. Like this is supposed to be like an old industrial building or something like that. I was like, that kind of makes sense. Like they would have this kind of stuff around the place. And then I put that sort of hedge from Perfect Patio on it, and I put a couple of pictures on it as well. I don't know, I think it gave it a really cool look, and I think the little living space looks really interesting in the end. And then next to it, I've done like a little reading nook. You'll see I put up like a little bookcase in a second. There it is. But I changed it to that one because it made more sense. Yeah, so I put up a little bookcase, and I use that jukebox, which I swear I've never seen that jukebox before. Like I know I have, but I've never used it. I was like, that jukebox looks really cool. Totally using it. I don't know why that jukebox impressed me so much. I was like, I've never seen that before. I mean, I obviously have, but I've never seen it before. I don't know. It was really impressive. And that bush there is also from Perfect Patio stuff. So, yeah, no, that's that too. So I decided to put concrete there because I was like, because that's actually the roof of the building or the roof of the basement. I was like, yeah, well, we can do concrete there. Kind of makes sense. Like that would be the roof of it, and then you have a little bit of grass behind it. Like the actual garden space up the top is quite small, but you know, that's just the way it is. Yeah, so here's a little reading nook, just doing a couple of seating spaces. I think I changed it up a little bit. I wasn't too happy with it. The basement, I definitely struggled with the most. I don't know. It kind of turns into like a skill building area. Like there's a bathroom. I try to do like a little gym area. I think, yeah, the bathroom goes on that corner there. Because I was like, we should probably have a bathroom down here as well. For bathroom needs. So you don't have to keep running upstairs. And especially because at the moment, the only shower and only toilet... Oh, not toilet. Only shower and bathtub is actually in the ensuite bathroom. And it's like, well, that's not very good. So I was like, all right, so we'll do a bathroom down here. We'll make sure there's a shower in it as well. Because otherwise, it's kind of inconvenient. Yeah, so it's just a 3-piece sink, toilet, shower. No room for a bathtub. But, you know, well, these things happen. No room for that at all. And then I think after I've done the bathroom... Yeah, then I kind of struggled because I was like, what do I put in this place? That's why I said earlier, it probably would have made more sense to do a bedroom down here as well. Instead, I was like, hey, let's do a bar. Let's do a bar and a little table or something. I don't know. So, I mean, it's not that bad. Like, you can go to the bar, get your drink, go to the living room or the living space and sit down and watch a bit of TV. You got another little dining table in there. I was like, hey, let's get some cool lights. And I was like, no, that's a really bad idea. That doesn't make any sense. Yeah, I don't know. I'm sure you guys can probably figure out something better to do with this basement. I stand by saying bedroom downstairs would have made more sense. Definitely would have. And then have the living room upstairs. Because this was not adequate space for all that kind of stuff. Yeah, see, now I have like... the jail doors. I don't know why I was clicking on that. Now I have all this sort of space here open. Like... they're basically just hallways. They're basically large hallways. I'm like, what the hell do I do there? I was like, well, I can put a piano there. The only problem with that piano in this house is having a house that is completely open plan like this level is, and the stairs actually go up to an open plan place upstairs as well. And the only problem with that is everything's concrete or brick, and if you play that piano, it's gonna like absolutely reverberate through the entire house. That would be so loud. You'd be able to hear it absolutely everywhere. I thought I'd do a little workout machine there. I don't know. It's just kind of like a little skill building nook down the bottom here with a random red sofa, I guess. I don't know. Like I was seriously grasping at straws at this point. I'm not afraid to admit it. I don't know what to do down here. I mean, there's items. And then I just go into the little courtyard. Then a courtyard. I was going to do a barbecue down here. I was like, no, the barbecue kind of makes more sense to do upstairs. So this will kind of be a chill out zone. And I just did a little bit of flowers down here and a couple of sofas. So you can go down, sit down there, you know, enjoy the fresh air, have a drink because you get a drink from the bar and go sit in there. And then upstairs, this is a sort of little outdoor area here. I decided to like bunch it up against the little courtyard there. It kind of seemed like a cool place to do it. Although it's like, yeah, if you knock something over the edge, it will fall down. But just be careful of that, and then you're good to go. So yeah, I did the barbecue there. Then we did like I did actually a really large... See, okay, now here's my one complaint with Perfect Patio stuff. Well, a complaint I'm thinking of right now. They don't have a 2-square table version of that. Like, they have that 3-square table. I want a 2-square table version of that. Maybe they do. Maybe I missed it. I don't think... Do they have a 1-square version of it? Because that would also be good. And that literally would have taken like probably about 5 seconds to do that. But anyways, here is the screenshots. Here's the front of the house. I think it looks, it's just such an interesting shape as well. Like, and especially when we go around the back and you see all the different levels and you can sort of see like through the house in kind of a sense. Like, just wait. I don't know. I really like the look of this place. Like here, this shot here, where you have the balcony at the top, you have the ground level, you can see all the way down to the basement. I just think all the different levels and the all the details are just really, really fun. I think it's just cool. It's just a cool shape. It was definitely hard to furnish the basement, but oh yeah, here's the stairs going down to the basement as well, like from the front of the house. I think that looks really cool. And a shot from the interior of the sort of courtyard as well, which I think just looks awesome. And a shot from the top as well. I don't know. I'm really excited about that. And I thought I'd get like a couple of overhead shots here just so you can see sort of if you're playing the game and what angle you'd get from there. So this is the entrance to the house with your little coat rack and your little end table. There's the kitchen space and the stairs down to the basement on the right. And then here's another angle of the kitchen. There's your little dining table and little golden chairs. Another little angle of the kitchen going back the other way. There's the bathroom straight ahead. I think we'll actually jump into that in a minute. Yeah, there it is. So, of course, the download link for this is in the description. That will take you directly to the page on the gallery where it is, or you can search hashtag TheSimSupply, or you can just search for my origin ID, which is TheSimSupply. Here's the ground floor bedroom, which, yeah, probably should have been a living room. Would have made more sense. Or the kitchen dining area. That also would have made more sense. But, you know, why would I be building houses in Sims if I want to make sense? I mean, I guess it could be, but making sense is not always the most fun thing to do, is it? Yeah, that's what I thought. Here is the master bedroom. Obviously, a couple of screenshots of this, and then I think we're going to jump into the ensuite. There it is. Yeah, there's the bathtub. Probably doesn't work. I will admit that, but definitely try that out. A couple of shots of the basement. So that's the bar and little seating area by the bar. Here's the bathroom. Get it? Bathroom. There's the piano looking into the stairs that go up to the kitchen and the little reading nook. That's the reading nook with the jukebox, which I've apparently never seen, even though I have, apparently. And the little living space down there with the TV, little sofas, and those interesting dividing fences. I think it looks kind of cool. Yeah, so then I think we're jumping into the floor plan screenshots in just a moment. There's the sort of exterior door that goes up. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, guys. Again, the download link is below. Don't forget to like the video if you enjoyed it, and comment, I guess. I mean, you can do what you want, really, but yeah, no, that's all good. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you next time, and have an awesome day.